been a privilege to be able to come and attend the conference. When I spoke to the President and the CEO some months ago and they offered me the invitation to come along, I jumped at the chance. You've got people that are all motivated, they're all dedicated, they're all passionate about trying to form relationships and make a positive difference in people's lives. And that goes right to the heart of our local community. So I think it's a great conference to be a part of. There's so many challenges for all of us right now, but I think the things I was focusing on today is we are living and operating in an environment, in a world where we are seeing, particularly over the last 5 years, and the forecast ahead is for a continuance of really challenging, really difficult natural disaster type events, climate-driven weather events that are off scale to what we're historically used to. And we've seen that evolve absolutely over the last 5 years, and I focused my presentation on just describing and reminding us all of what we've been individually and collectively living through and growing through over this last period of time. It's been particularly challenging. Now, from a business sense, the relationship between a broker and a client is so important. Building that relationship of trust and confidence. I know when I did my own small business insurance only in recent months, a colleague of mine said, I would recommend you go see this broker, they'll be able to help you out. Now I had that conversation, I sent an email and said, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm after. And I felt so engaged, I felt so listened to. I had a range of options presented to me. What was explained to me was the pros and cons, the strengths and the weaknesses. But ultimately they said, given what we understand you're doing, we think this is the best value proposition and the thing that'll keep you in the safest in terms of coverage. So it's that trust relationship that I felt really confident in, that I'm connecting with somebody. My confidence was so strong that in the last few months, I've referred 3 people to go and see that fellow, and I think that's amazing. At a human level, I'm also very mindful that our broker sector right across Australia, they've been living and breathing the personal journey as well. So while they're servicing and supporting people that are being impacted and affected by all that's going on around us, we can't lose sight of the fact that they've been living that too. So we've got plenty of people that are also brokering and trying to support others, but they're living through and trying to deal with impacts and effects themselves. So industry groups like NEBA, I think, are so valuable, not just in terms of cohesion and knowledge and information sharing and everyone updating and looking for the newest, best way to do things and deliver things. I think that's all really important, but we shouldn't underestimate the criticality of the network that grows. I've been talking to colleagues in here today and they say, you know what, I've been doing this business for years, and even though we might move around a bit in the sector, we all know each other. There's so many of us that have known each other for decades, and we might be in competition in the marketplace, but when it comes to forums like this, we're together, we're sharing, we're growing, and we're supporting each other. And I think going through these really challenging and difficult times, we should never underestimate the value of peer support networks, and that peer comes right down to the industry, comes down to the sector, comes down to the professional association that is having a connection through an organisation like NEBA.